today we're back on the headers. I might have a little guest star action here, so we'll see. But we got to get those headers installed. So we're going to work on that and a little bit of that. So boom. Okay, so you remember from last time, this one we got a couple bolts we got to get out. And then I think we got to take the starter out on this side. So we'll probably take the starter out and then see if I can fish it up from the bottom. So I'm sorry it's at night, but it just is. But check this out. Can you see this? How much cooler does that look compared to the regular exhaust manifolds? There's the regular exhaust manifolds, standard stuff, and wha-bam! There's those headers. The only part I'm messing with now, they're lined up pretty close, except for this side is slightly too high. It looks like it's touching on the motor mount. That's awesome. So I just have to get this side down a little. I did get one bolt in. So, we're pretty close. I just need to get this side down a little and get this bolted up. I think since I have this pretty close, I think what I'm going to do now is go underneath, get those back two bolts out, drop this exhaust manifold out, and then I can put the header on this side. And then once they're both pretty close, then I'll work on getting them bolted up. You see it sitting right there. Boom. Hey, not too bad. Frankie, you're about to breathe real nice. You're gonna like this, baby. So I know video-wise is not as good filming at night, obviously, but I have to say, this is actually kind of awesome. Because we're doing it at night, you know, during the summer, it gets up to like 118 in Arizona. So it's kind of nice. It's a little, it's still hot, but it's a little cooler, which is kind of good, you know? So if you go to their actual like website and videos and stuff, they recommend that you go from underneath and go up that way. But to be honest, on this side, I was able to just drop it in. I tried following their route, Obviously, you saw me a minute ago. I crawled underneath. I was trying to fish it up. But that was actually proving pretty challenging. So I think what I'm going to do, I think there's enough room there. I think I'm probably better off just dropping it from the top. I mean, I've got decent clearance. It shouldn't be that big of an issue. All right, so it's getting pretty late. So let's hit this back tomorrow. We'll get the other side for Frankie tomorrow going. All right, boom. All right, so we're back at it the next day. Right, Louie? Are you helping, Louie? That's right. All right, so we got to get this header down. And this one, we're close. Just got to get that bad boy. I think I'm going to try and disconnect the clutch, because I think if I take that clutch pedal, or not the clutch, the connector for the clutch for the pedal, I think that'll give it enough room. I'm so excited. So this one is all set pretty much as far as being able to be lined up. So what I had to do is I had to disconnect the clutch connections, basically just to leave enough room. It is easier on this side going from underneath up. So this one's basically there. The only thing now, I do want to get new bolts, new ones of these. So I think I'm gonna go do that, and then I'll just put this for a temporary hold. So the guys at Ace are really awesome. I've had a lot of really good luck getting bolts there. So I was able to find what I needed. So I got a couple things. I bought this spacer because I noticed with the new headers, this isn't gonna bolt straight up on it. So I got this spacer to make sure that lines up. And then for this bolt, I'll use one of the old bolts to make that work. So this will go like that down here. Make sure that works. Yep. Perfect. So I got those. And then I got a bunch of these bad boys. So we should be good. So that's what we're gonna work on now. And it's hot, so we got the umbrella out here too, thankfully. All right, so we got this side lined up. Everything's ready to be bolted. The only thing, I thought the bolts I bought were short enough, but they're not. I mean, with the top, it probably won't matter so much because I can just go through. But on the bottom, I tried to put one on the bottom. So this one I put a spacer on for the dipstick. But for this second one, I put that one on and it bottoms out before it's at the bottom. So I'm gonna go back again, see if I can either get a shorter bolt or a spacer. But this side's looking good. I mean, it's basically there. I just need to get the right bolts or the spacers. So, I mean, but that'll be easy. So let's go get that now. So I definitely recommend Ace for any of your bolts. It's so much easier. So I got the new bolts. They're just a little bit shorter. So we're gonna swap those out. The clutch connections there, which it just barely clears, but it clears it. So we got this side on. So I'm hoping this side will be at least the same amount of difficulty is fine, but hopefully not more difficult. So with this side, it's pretty close, but this back corner I'm having trouble lining up. It's actually, it looks like it's touching the motor mount down there. So I'm not really sure the best route. It's just getting way too hot though. So I think this is a good stopping point. Thank you guys for all your support. Thank you to my Patreons. Thank you for everybody that's given advice. Thank you for the advice on the cardboard. I don't know why I didn't think of that, but that made a huge difference. It was really helpful. So the next time we come back out, we're going to finish this other header, get that bolted up, and then we're going to put the starter back in and the clutch connections back in. But I'm really happy. At least we got one of the headers in. We just have to finish the other one. But you guys, thank you so much for all your support. Really do appreciate it. We have these headers because of you guys, so it's awesome. Please continue to contribute and support the channel. It really does help quite a bit. Thank you for watching, and boom, baby. Boom, baby.